Hi Libras, welcome to your full moon in Gemini reading. I always say I'm gonna stick to making videos and then I never do it. But if you follow me on Instagram, then you see that I do post the messages for like the new moon, the monthly, and the full moons. This time I just decided to like switch it up again just to see how I like it. It just takes forever for the videos to load sometimes, so that's why I kind of just don't even want to like make the videos half the time, but I'm trying to get into it. So let's see what is going on for the Libras with this full moon in Gemini. Ooh, okay. Good church. Okay, well, that's way too many cards. Let me see. Okay, it's turning around. It's turning around. Kind of scared me at first, Libras, because y'all been going through it lately. When are Libras not going through it? That's the real question. Okay. There's something that you have a lot of appreciation for. With this Queen of Cups here. There's a lot of psychic energy that is here too. It's like you feel the things that are happening around you at this time, but a lot of it has a heavy energy with it. This is stuff from your past that you still feel heavily, but it's something where it's like it gave you some type of gratification at the same time. It made you happy at the same time, but then there was a heavy energy that came with it. There is going to be some type of event that happens. I'm picking up you're going to find something out, but there's going to be some type of an event that happens unexpectedly that you have no control over, and this is going to upset you because you're going to feel like this isn't fair. Like, why is this happening? Like, why is this person getting this? Why are they getting that? I'm the one that went through this hardship. I was the one that was putting all my effort into this, but why am I not getting the positive side of it? Why am I having to wait for something? Because I feel like you're sitting in like this bout of emotions, but what I'm getting is that it's almost like a emotion where it's like there's anger that's associated with it, but there's also like a sadness and a grief. Sadness is grief. Because something's taking longer than you want it to, but they're saying that whatever is out of balance, you need to let it go. These emotions are causing you to be out of balance and you need to let it go. You've been sitting on this for a long time, longer than you need to, honestly. And they're saying that you need to trust in what the divine is doing for you. Because, yeah, they're saying you need to focus on yourself. They're saying you're focused on everything else but yourself, and you need to take yourself out of this, with the Four of Swords. You need to take yourself out of this stagnant thought process of, why is this person getting this, but I'm not? When you do that, when you let go of this mental confliction, you do have something that comes in very good that you've been waiting for. And it seems like you've been waiting forever. And there's going to be, this is a fresh new start. This is something that has a lot of stability tied to it. Stability, comfortability tied to it. It's very comfortable what you have coming in. Let's get into it now. So what came up, your first card was the Six of Cups. You have these memories, and I feel like what you're doing is you are thinking of the good. You're thinking of, oh yeah, that was a good memory right there, even though there's bad memories too, but you're not really trying to focus on the bad. If this is somebody that helped you along with something, because there's help that was here, you have a deep appreciation for whoever this is. But there could have been a lot of conflict that came with this as well. There was like a competing energy that's here, and you feel like you lost, you feel like you didn't give up. What I'm picking up is that you feel like you didn't give up when you really should have, and you should have shut the door a lot sooner than what you did. But I do feel like these memories, you're gonna have to fight to let them go, because it shows that you are going to be taking away this, there's an instability in your life that you have to let go of with this energy. This is going to require some work, but you could feel like it devalued your self-worth in some type of a way. And this is not going to help you by sitting in these emotions that we talked about like literally 2 seconds ago. They're saying you have to uproot yourself from that, because that's not adding to your value. It's taking away. And the longer that you sit in that, the more you're going to start doubting yourself. Just like, well, geez, like if I wasn't good enough for this, am I going to be good enough for anything else in my future? Am I going to be good enough for what I want to come in? Or when this does come in, am I going to still be stuck in these old emotions? Because I do see there's going to be something that happens. There's going to be a decision or a judgment by the universe that's going to come. Either you can make a decision, and I do see you making a decision to do away with all this, to uproot yourself from this stagnant energy and emotions and conflict that you've been in. And I do see that you're going to have some type of a reward, because to me, the Judgment card is a reward that comes in from the universe. It's going to be like, oh, okay, Libra, you've struggled for so long, like here you go. This is something that you've been wanting, but don't F it up, because if you F it up, it's on you. But what this is, it has immense happiness that is tied to this. There is, whatever this energy is that is coming in is going to be one of those energies where it's like you don't really notice it at first. It's going to show up and you're going to be, okay, and then kind of blow it off. But as long as you don't blow this energy off, it's going to be one of those things where the more time you invest into it, the more it's going to make you happy. This is a blessing that is coming in. This is a blessing in disguise that is coming in for you. And this has long-term happiness that is attached to it. Like generational happiness, overall happiness, abundance of happiness. And there's also going to be a takeoff of something. There's going to be the start of creating something. You're actually going to go after this, or this is actually going to come after you. But there's going to be a start of wanting to do things, creating something new. There's planning that goes into all this. A lot of whoever this is could be creative. They could be a fire sign with water in their chart, but I'm picking up fire with a heavy water placement somewhere. Well, I say heavy water placement, but it's like in the big three. But at the same time that this comes in, there's going to be somebody that reaches out to you. This is someone that I wouldn't really say they have any tact, but they don't really think before they do things. It's like, oh, I'm just going to do this. Oh, I'm just going to say this. It's very inconsistent energy. Just like the moment that they want something, they'll like set a plan to action and do it. But then when they have it, it's like, okay, I don't know what to do. I want to put no more energy into this. That's what this is giving me with this person. What I'm picking up is that you're going to cut out some type of communication with somebody. And whoever this is tied to something from the past. Let me clarify these and see. This is a very passion-driven energy that is here, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3. No, you have 3. No, you got four. You got four wands that are here, which is all about passion. It's all about action. A lot of action is taking place, and at the same time that this is taking place, and you're uprooting yourself from stuff, all the like past energies, you're going to be cutting out energies that you don't want to go forward with you, because you're moving forward. And there's somebody that's coming back. Look at that. You have an offer that's going to come seemingly out of nowhere. This is something I feel like is going to be good. But at the same time, there's going to be somebody that comes in with an offer. And if you accept it, it's going to stop you in your tracks. What is the Judgment card, please? With this Judgment card, with this decision, you calling the shots on something, or the universe blessing you with something, this is going to come in because you actually have been putting in the work. And even though the work has gotten dull and you're just like, why do I have to keep doing this? It's like the moment you think you're over it, or you're over something and ready to go into something new, there's something that you miss. There's a detail that you miss, and then you have to go back and perfect it again. And this blessing that is coming in because you didn't give up on putting in the work. You didn't give up on yourself. Because at one point I do see that your self-value, how you valued yourself, really went down into like the gutter, and it took a lot of healing that took place. You've healed now, and now you have this blessing that comes in that's going to make you extremely happy. Look at that. Whoever this is, like I said, there's a fire and there's a water. This person could either be a Cancer or a Leo that comes in, or either this is going to happen around the Cancer full moon, which is in January, the beginning of January, or it will be around the Leo full moon, which is in February. If it's not, this energy is going to sneak up on you. You won't necessarily see this coming. But they're saying you can trust in this because you have the high, oh look, she came out in the reverse. I was about to say, you have the High Priestess in the reverse. This energy that's coming with this Ten of Cups, they're saying to listen to what your guides are telling you. Listen to your intuition and that higher authority, that higher self. There's going to be some doubt because of things that you've already gone through. But you have the Ace of Wands. This gives you a new, fresh perspective, a new, fresh, not necessarily a perspective, but a new, fresh start. There's something, it's like a giddy, like blushing. Oh my God. It's going to be one of those types of things. But it's like, because it's so new, it's so fresh. You don't know who this energy is. I feel like this is somebody that just shows up. One more, please, for the Ten of Cups. Okay, we got, I think it's 3. This is coming in because you literally had to sit. You've had past energies that have come in that you've had to weigh your options on, but they didn't match the same energy that you were wanting to give out. They were always going to fall short from things in the past. You were giving more than what you were getting back. And it was just like you were getting upset about it. It's just like, when is it going to be my turn? Like, I feel like, did I miss my opportunity? Yeah, something around February, Pisces season. The Leo full moon going into Pisces season, I think it happens like right. Well, I guess the full moon happens 2 weeks before the new moon. But it'll happen in between that time period. But there is going to be a return of someone coming back because they are thinking of everything from the past. They're thinking of, oh, well, if they haven't moved on, maybe I can come back in with some type of communication. And then we're back in the same situation. Don't do it. Do not do it. What is this Eight of Wands? Why is the Eight of Wands here in the reverse? This past energy is going to come in to try and confuse you, even though you've done the work to remove yourself from that energy already. Yeah, there we go. With the Eight of Wands right here in the reverse. This is cutting out something. This is communication that's not going to go any further than what you wanted to. This is something, with this Eight of Wands in the reverse, this is something that you have literally picked apart. It's been slow moving. You had to build your confidence back up with it. It's almost like you had to guide yourself back to the light. Whatever this energy is, this could have been something that really devastated your drive and passion, how you viewed yourself. They're saying that this energy really did deplete you and there's no going back to it. And you're going to be making that clear, I feel like, when you cut out the communication. It's just like, this is what happened and I can't put my energy back into that, because then I have to heal myself. I have to heal my wounds. I was thrown out in the cold. I was thrown for the wolves with no coat. Because if you look, they ain't got no coat on. They just got like a shawl. They're saying when you do this, you're letting go of energy that you've been holding on to. And I feel like this communication comes in maybe around the same time that this new energy is going to be coming in at the same time, like in that getting to know stage or the starting of something new. But they're saying that you are done with the old and you're not looking back that way. You have released yourself from this. Let's look at that. You've released yourself from this. There's the offer that comes in. You're making your mind up. Then you have somebody that's returning. Let's get your oracle cards now. I get two. Cut the deck and you have The Secret and Miracles. But those aren't your oracle cards unless they decide to pop out. For Libra. For the full moon. This is going to be a very emotionally charged full moon for you all, because it's like that last thing that's going to come up. And it's just like, if you don't deal with this now, the cycle's going to keep continuing. So either you can finally deal with the thoughts, the feelings, the anger, the sadness to move on, or either it's always going to be there. What is for Libra? Oh, look at that. You got Decision that came out. Decision. And I feel like this is going to have something to do when those people come in. These two energies come in. Because you do have a decision that you're going to have to make. Do I cut out the communication, or while I'm investing in something new, or do I keep up with it because I like the drama? I like having my options. Let me get one more shuffle because that was nasty. Okay, there we go. You have Regeneration. Regeneration. I actually like that card. I used to not like it. So, Decision says, this card, you have an important decision to make at present, and the decision you make now will affect many around you for a long time to come. Be sure you know what you really want before you act. Take a few deep breaths, take time out to clear your mind, and you will know. We are all part of one creation, energetically interconnected, and therefore what affects one also affects the whole. Everything you say and do, and everything you fail to say or do, has a flow-on effect. A positive effect can only be achieved by being true to yourself. The right decision is the one that sits comfortably inside your head, inside your heart. Don't make your decision based on guilt or what you think you should do. Be true to you, for it is only by being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And then you have Regeneration. This is 46. And this card says, I think my voice is about to start going away. Regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful, growing in its place. The rebirth is assured. Step into your new life, destinies being fulfilled in wondrous ways. The relationship message for this, they want me to read the relationship message for some reason. It says, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss had occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is a time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. All right, Libra, so that is your message for the full moon in Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to try and stick to doing more videos than what I have been, because I only release like one video a year. So thank you.